Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Dungeon of the Endless. So I'm not sure if I've announced this yet or not, but I am going to be announcing it. I am doing what I like to call Broden's Roguelike Roundup. It will be one of the many different series going on my particular channel because some people are here for the roguelikes. I don't know if you're aware of this, but my what's it called? Uh, Unreal World Let's Play has over 600 views. So, yeah, we are going to start a new, or 300 views. We're going to start a new game here. This is a roguelike by the same people who made Endless Legend and Endless Space, as well as Endless Space 2. They made a roguelike called Dungeon of the Endless, which I think is one of their, probably one of their least, great, not least great. It's a great game, but it's one of their least recognized games, I'd say. So I have played the game a bit. With that in mind, you do unlock new heroes to start off with. You also unlock new ships. So, and depending on the ship that you have, the game plays differently. So, for instance, we'll just play one game right now with the normal ship here. So, no particular gameplay bonuses or penalties. And we'll just choose two random heroes to be on the ship, and we'll start the game. So, the basics of this game is you land on a planet, or crash on a planet, as you saw, through an escape pod, and you're in this dungeon. Obviously, it has the bit graphics of a roguelike here. So you survive the crash. The only system in working condition is in the pod is the crystal. It's source of energy. Defend at all costs, and then click this to click next. So we can click one of these two heroes that we have right now. They both have different things going on with them, and we can right-click the door to open it. So once it gets opened, then it'll open that. It'll give us some sort of resource, generally dust, and we get these with each door that we unlock, different food, science, and industry. And what happens is we need to defend this crystal, and we can build on these modules here, on these nodes. We can build different things using these different tools to help us protect this. So it's a little bit of roguelike, a little bit of tower defense. I think it's awesome. It's really awesome. So left click to select a hero, but we don't directly do their movement or their combat. Instead of we're like, okay, go to this room, and then they do. So we have 4 resources. Opening a door is like a new turn. You get resources depending on your production, the number on the dust and stuff like that. So click with the mouse wheel to perform a room, or to power a room. Okay, there we go. So powered rooms show their content even when there is no hero present. Allow you to build modules and prevent creatures from spawning inside. Clicking the same way on a room allows to depower. So, no. Right now we have 33 dust, which means we can power with this dust 3 rooms. So build modules with industry by using the bottom left menu. So right now we can generate resources by doing an industry generator, a science generator, or a food replicator. Right now we'll just go ahead and do a industry generator. Boop, right there. And there we go. Right click on their portrait to open the hero management panel. They also have hero management here, which is interesting. So it'll show us how much that food it'll take to level them up, to heal them. We can restore their abilities with science, and we can dismiss them, giving us more food. So one of the active skills he has is a Sado Selfish, which gives attack power plus 50 divided by heroes in the room. So depending on how many heroes there are in the room, you know, this will be more intense. So it's very, very interesting for sure, right there. And we can use the spacebar to pause, and we can even give orders when the game is paused. Our goal is to reach the surface. So basically, this is a roguelike in the same vein of Dungeons or Endless Legends and Space. You have the dust, you have the resource output. It's very well made. I enjoy it a lot, and I think that's very apparent here. So with these prisoner prods, They do low damage to enemies in the room. And what's nice to them is they are able to be made on these little nodules instead of the big one here, or nodes. Probably call them nodes. So we'll tell both people to go in here, and then there's a monster there, so we'll tell them to come into this room, where that prod will help them attack it. And now they'll come in here. We have 33 dust. We can power this room. This room has 3 small nodes. Let's open this door. Maybe no nodes, but we are going to keep it powered because there's no reason not to, and it means that enemies won't spawn in that room. Alright, we have this room right here, which we will also power. And with this room being powered, there is a new node here for us to exploit. And unfortunately, we don't have enough industry to put one there. We get 8 industry a turn. We have 16 at this point. So let's continue to open doors until we have more industry. It looks like we're getting 7 dust in this room. We'll come into this room. It's easier for us to attack in a bigger room. And now we have 50 dust. So we'll come into this room, we'll power it. And with the 24, we're still 1 off from having a generation there. Alright, so we did receive a chest here. And in the chest, we got a guard uniform, which was added to our inventory. So there's also equipment that your heroes can equip here. So Ken Masokoi can put on the guard uniform, which gives us -1 speed, but 100 maximum HP and +6 defense. Right now he has 555 HP. This guy has 800. His defense is 25. His defense is 13. I do think that this will be for him to have to increase the HP that he has entirely. We will power this room as well. We have enough dust to do so. It has small nodes, which we will not take advantage of. And the industry generator adds 3 industry per door. And we can't actually do any research at this. I forget what you need to do research, but we'll look at that a little bit later. For now, yes, we just perfect. Let's do another industry generator. Helps us a bit with you know, building more things, producing more help. Oh yes, also his ability is right here, so you can click on it without having to click character portrait. Now, this guy to level up costs 15 food. This guy to level up costs 30, which is interesting. I'll go ahead and take the 15 food. He'll get an extra passive skill. This guy will just get HP, defense, DPS, and attack power. Whereas this guy will get all of that plus an extra passive skill, which you can see question mark there. And it costs less, so I'll do him. And now he has another passive skill, which is Dust Thirst, which he gets attack power +8 per killed monster, and that's temporary, so max 25. And Dust Loot probability from monsters is -20%. So it's not that great of an ability, but we didn't know that until, you know, we learned, because it was an ability that was to us. So with them both highlighted, I will open this next door. And again, this is the first floor, so it's kind of like, you know, the easy area here. Now, this right here is an artifact. So this node, this big node, is already being taken up by the artifact. We should power the room and then see what the artifact has to offer us. So it will give us new modules. And how it does that is we use science to analyze the different options that we have here. So right here we have auto dock shards, which you know, gives some health regen, which is nice. A smoking gun. The only thing that we can do is tear gas, which applies a damage of 4 per second to monsters in the same room. So that's actually really nice, I think. The energy generator powers the room without dust. Operating increases monster dust loot probability in the floor. That's actually really nice. But we will analyze this, which will give us that module. I don't know if it gives it to us right away or later. I think it researches over time. Yes, okay, so 3 doors until it's researched. So we'll go ahead and open this door and continue on our way. Let's go into this room where it is powered up and fight these guys here. I will pseudo slash him, which will increase our attack power. Awesome. And we were able to do that. Now he's glowing. which means he cannot use his ability, and his ability is currently active. So it is interesting. So with that, we will move both these guys into here. We don't have enough to power this room, so we will open this door, and here we go. This is the exit, which is basically this door. However, most roguelikes, you want to either exit immediately or utilize the time that you have in a singular room or singular floor to explore. So as we see on the map here, these are the rooms that we've explored, and the green ones, I believe, are the ones that we have modules in. Blue ones are powered, and the dark blue ones are not powered. And the red doors are the ones that we haven't opened yet. So we'll open these and see what else that we can get. So the Tear Gas 1 has been unlocked. I don't know if you noticed, but there was an industry here that we basically just unlocked from this node. Now this is the point where it gets a little tricky, because monsters will start spawning in any room that's not powered, and right now we have 3. So we have 3 possibilities of monsters spawning. And with that said, we don't want any damage to be done to our crystal. So what do? I mean, we can tear gas the crap out of a room, which doesn't sound like a bad idea, because we do have a lot of industry researched here. And so in this room, they're going to get really, really tear gassed, which is, I think, a very good thing to have happen. And we'll come in here and see what else we can explore on this floor. There's some monsters right there. We'll run into this room. They will start attacking us. These are our health bars. I should talk about that a little bit more, because you can... see? Monsters are coming from different rooms, not just the ones that we unlocked here. So we're actually going to run into the tear gas room, see how well that actually does, while still attacking the enemies. So it does seem to be doing damage, obviously, but not a ton of it, which is interesting. So, but they are giving us dust. We now have 74 dust. There are no more enemies here, so we can power an extra room. Now, we probably want to do this one because it has a big node. And with the big node, we can either generate more science, more industry, or more food. I think that our science is lacking a bit right now, so we will do a science generator. And we will highlight both of our characters, bring them over here, and sure, giving us more of everything. All right, there's some monsters. Only one wave. That's good. And we have annihilated them. Perfect. I didn't get any dust for that one, though, which is unfortunate. But with the more food that we have here, we may want to level up one of our guys. So if we level him up, it'll take 25. He'll get more HP, more defense, more attack power. So he is 30. He gets a lot more HP. Oh, he gets less? Everything is less. Maybe if you upgrade him more, he'll get something over time. So let's level him up. The next time he will get a passive skill. That will be it. So they're both level 2. We'll move on. There's nothing else really on this floor. So we will go ahead and go to the exit and get out of this place. Actually, let's see. Yeah, we don't have any ability to do more here. Boop. Oh, I have forgotten. My bad. So, and we just found a self-powered room. So one thing that's nice is we actually have to power the exit room. And then I can't remember how we exit. Goodness. Oh, right. Right. Okay, yep. Sorry, this is like the whole basis of the game here. So now that all the rooms are open, we have to take this crystal and bring it to the exit. Now, in order for us to do that, and when we do that, waves of enemies will be spawning the entire time. So what we probably want to do in this case is go ahead and put some modules in that will help us live. Because the last thing that you want to do is die on your way out. So, there we go. I think that that'll be enough, and I'll show you that gameplay right here. So we pick this up. The alarm sounds, and enemies, as you see with the exclamation points, they start appearing out of everywhere. So those prods aren't going to be enough to do anything. This guy is going to be the guy that helps this guy carrying the crystal. He will defend him. So here's a big enemy here. Go ahead and attack as well as you can. Alright, come in here. Now the crystal can't take damage. So we have to, again, kind of kill things as quickly as we can, and then have the crystal guy get out of here, if he can, right? So there he goes. There he goes. Alright, we're getting this. We're getting this out of here. Let's see if we can get all the way out to the exit room. And we're good. Heroes 2 out of 2. Let's go to the exit room, and we go down to the next floor. Floor is killed. We killed 67 monsters. We opened 12 doors. It took us 14 minutes and 22 seconds. And they have a little bit of a conversation over here on the right-hand side as we go. We can continue the dialogue, and then we can go to the next floor. Now with the next floor, obviously things get increasingly difficult. You still only start with 24 dust. So you don't get any excess dust depending on how much you had on the last room. I think that would make the game too easy. But you do have everything that you made as far as food, science, and resources from the other floor here. So we don't have anything to build anything right now. So we'll go ahead and open this door. Boop. And hey, we found a research station. Awesome. We'll power that up. And we will +2. Does that plus mean I haven't ever built it before? Maybe because I haven't built a food replicate. That is what. Okay, so you know what? I always like to do industry for our first room. You know, just to make sure that we get a lot here as the doors open. But science is going to be increasingly important. As well as food, you know, because we want to level up our guys. Also, with food, you can find other people in here. So we have a prisoner prod 2, a dust field generator 1, a land module 1, and a hollow hero. Interesting. We're going to reset these researchers. Because here's the one that I was looking for. We have a new level 1 to level 2, Industry Generator 2, which will give us 4 industry per door instead of 3, which is actually very beneficial. So what we might want to do in this case is save up science, so we can build some science locations. I should probably power that room. And in here we get, we found some food. Perfect. And no enemy creatures, so that's good. So let's continue on. Got some dust. Run into here. And attack the enemies better from in here. Booda boop, booda boop, booda boop, booda boop. Awesome. Killed him. Here comes another gentleman. Get him killed. And there we go. Now we have 48 dust. So we can power this room, which has a mod or a node. And we will actually put a science creator there because we want to have enough science to build that. Which I believe it was 30 something, if I remember correctly. Oh, 46. I don't know if we'll have enough. But we will try. We will try our best. So let's go in here. Open this door. Alright, we got a rat. Level 2. So he says, Nurse, please, so we will recruit him. Ta-da! And he is Pat Bates. Hello, Pat Bates. I'm glad I saved some food, because now we have you recruited. So he is a pack of dogs, so his attack power is +6 when they're mates are nearby. Magical Rainbow Fire. So zone damage radius plus 50, burn damage over time plus 10 HP per second. And then there's a Scamper, which the monsters don't slow down this hero, which is actually really cool. This guy's awesome. I don't think I've ever seen him. Cool. So we have him. We can power this room. Oh, that's right. You have to power each room going into the next room. So since we couldn't power this room, it's because we had to power this room first. Alright, so now that we have all three heroes here, let's unlock this door and make a stand. So we found the exit. Excellent. We'll go back to the beginning here because there's a door down here. We'll open that door and we'll see what's down there. Ah, he's a little bit slower though. Okay, so open this guy. There's some enemies there, and it looks like that's the only place. Oh, the crystal's being attacked. It is a good time to panic. Yes, yes, indeed it is. As the crystal gets attacked, you lose dust. So, yeah, you don't want to go all the way down to 0 dust, obviously, because then, you know, the crystal's dead. And not only that, but you probably don't want to lose any dust at all, seeing as though you use it to power rooms. So, doing this is actually kind of terrible for us. So we only have 50 dust now. Well, oh, and here comes another enemy. So we'll take this guy at least and bring him in here. Side thing. Okay, there we go, and now everything's done. Okay, so we need to reconfigure some things. We're going to power down this room, which doesn't have anything in it, and instead power up this room, which will give us at least one bastion of defense before we go into, before it goes to the room with the dust module here. And what we will do is we will put some prisoner prods down. And a tear gas. There we go. Now this room will be our first line of defense. And we will probably, another thing that I haven't discussed that you can actually do, we'll probably do this with the scientist, you can actually separate your heroes. So we'll have him go up there, and these two stay down here for defense, and we'll open this door. Alright, so there's some enemies right there. Let's go into this room. That might be, nope, there's another wave of enemies on the other side as well. So see, these are actually taking care of the enemies really quickly, so I'm glad that we built those. We are going to go up here now and help the scientist with killing these guys. Which it looks like we are actually doing a relatively good pace here. Perfect. Okay. So they are dead. That almost completes this section. But, okay, we have 45 science. It takes 46. Gosh darn it. We might not have enough to buy it and then research it as well. So let's see what happens. Let's open this door. Here comes some waves of enemies, I imagine. Just one. Awesome. Cool. Hello, hostile creatures. Got a few dust out of that. And we got research out of it as well. So what we can do is we can this guy and say, hey, or start analyzing this. And the analyzation process has begun. Guys, in next door. See, if our main dust source was not actually taken had not taken any damage, then right now we'd have enough to power another room. That's why it's essential that you need to always help your crystal out. So let's go into this room, open this door. Okay, we will have plenty of doors, which is good. We found some science. Awesome, 10 science. Oh crap. Enemies. Enemies coming up from everywhere. Okay, hurry up and get these guys, please. Thank you. Now rush into this room. Oh no! Oh no, we lost them! We lost an ally. I can't believe it. It was a good ally too. Well, now we only have 2 guys. His treasure chest, however, will probably contain the item that I had in there. Yeah, the guard uniform. So that didn't do him very well. Now did it? Let's grab you a guard uniform. Oh, can we level you up? No, we don't have enough. Level you up. Oh yes, yes. And you are now level 3, and at level 4 you'll get another skill. So, question is, do you now power another room and go forward again? Or do you get the heck out of here? I will power another room and go forward again. Because we only have the industry generator 1. So what do we put down? I think another industry generator, honestly. And then also, why not build some more prisoner prods down here? In case this is where the enemies attack from. And up here, we will also do prisoner prods. They're only 3, so they're actually not bad. Now that we have 4 in there, that guy's unlikely to die, and we will utilize this guy to open another door, hopefully completing our research. Alright, lots of enemies, but yes, it has been upgraded. Enemies in a lot of rooms here. These guys are really fast, apparently. But yeah, those prisoner prods seem to be working well. Also, you can use food to heal. Not need to do that, it looks like. This guy is still fighting, though. Okay, good. So the research is done. I think this is probably a good time to run for our effing lives. So I want to power down these 2 rooms and power up this room, power down this one, and power this one up. Because what I want is I want a direct run this room without enemies spawning all over the place. But if we do this room, we'll at least have that defense there. So that's kind of a hard call. I think this is what we do. And this guy picks this up and runs as fast as he can. See, we have them spawning here, have them spawning here. Here comes enemies from this area. And we'll have both these guys come out. And hopefully, maybe we can actually make it. He's taking a bunch of damage. But maybe we can actually make it and go down the next floor without taking too much damage here. Look at that! Alright, and I think that's actually a good time to stop it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I will continue this later on, and I hope you did like the preview. If you did, click the like button, helps out a great deal, and I will see you next time.